shut it off so that I can tell whether I'm on and live. I am live, okay, and I have my audio on. Okay, so welcome back to day 722. We are in for a treat tonight because we are finally hopefully this is not too loud. Hopefully, not hopefully, I will do the 3.2 story mode. Period. It is 1:38 a.m. I meant to do much sooner, but I was extremely surprised when one of my friend just suddenly came over to my place with basically no prior notice. So cannot able to stream the afternoon or not evening. But initially I do even think that I should just push it tomorrow, only doing it. But if I do that, then I'll just keep doing it, keep pushing it. It's like enough is enough, right? Just start, right? There's no reason to stop or no reason to not start, right? I am comfortable, I'm generally well rested, so let's just begin. I wish, can I see the yes, okay, I want to say, can I see the story recap? That says yes. Okay, can I skip out? Okay, never mind, just gonna hear how the voice sound in the recap. There's no voice, great. While everyone is awaiting the demigod of strife to emerge from the trial, something unexpected happened. The Trailblaze squad immediately followed my day into the trial and rescue Finon, who is trapped inside. Just as everyone breathed a sigh of release, a new problem arose. My day had to shoulder the burden of strife, but the Cranonian would never willingly give up their coreflame to their old foe Okema. In an attempt to gain the better understanding, he decided to first seek advice from his teacher, Kretoros, a veteran of Kremnos. The two part on bad terms. Meanwhile, Traine and Catherine are dispatched to the Grove of Infinity as diplomatic envoy of Okema. When they arrive, they discover to their surprise that the black tide has struck, and they fight a mysterious swordmaster. In the end, they manage to rescue Anaza and the coreflame that he carried in him, very important. While everyone is on their way back within the city of Okema, Kretoros is arrested for abducting Trinon and trespassing on forbidden ground. Under my day mediation, Tribi and her sister agree to review their memories in order to facilitate reconciliation between the criminals and Okemas. Unexpectedly, just as Tribi and her sister are about to meet the Time Titan on an Oronix and repair their memories, they encounter the mysterious sword master yet again. Traine sacrifices herself and fought with the Titan to protect her companion. In order to take back the coreflame, everyone set up a plan to seal the sword master. The plan suffered multiple setbacks, but Made returned as the demigod of strife and helped everyone reclaim the coreflame. Not long after, he successfully persuaded his people to let go of their prejudice against Okema. He said goodbye to everyone and returned home to join the front line against the Black Tide. On the other side, everyone held a simple funeral for Train, who exhausted her divine power and turned into a doll. Having accepted Train's last wish, the group continued on the path of the flame chase journey. Yeah, just go. I completely forgot the premise of this patch, I know they
This
showcase
place
it.
is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
I remember they discussed a bit in the special program, but I completely forgotten. Just really double check if the audio is good.
Welcome to Akama. I am Castorus. I am Castorus. From others.
Okay,
I can get closer if you wish.
Steam
however.
audio is good. Yeah, both mine and the game audio. It might fluctuate a bit because I don't have a stable place to have my mic. Oh, so that's where they put the doll. Why are we starting here? Trivia's memory has unraveled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the fate. Such is the will of fate. If I take on Orenix trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give a clear answer. No. Some time ago.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
True. Procrastination.
I
like
understand completely.
power.
During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
True.
Precisely. As I remember,
Man, Catherine
you
is
and
so
Phina
one of
were
us.
both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
Correct.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
How come it's
The
some fun?
history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself.
Honestly,
can
I
imagine
wish
the fear.
out of
Now
every
that I
like
think about it,
fake
students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas.
fake occupation, alchemy seemed the funnest to have. I mean, it's still I guess
May
chemistry,
ask,
but you know.
Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been
Whoa,
at
what
odds.
was that?
While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
What the fuck happened there? Is everything okay? Let me just check if whether everything is okay or not. Oh, sorry. Just checking my performance. How's what's my performance looks like? My CPU is running 100%. Memory is 74%. GPU is at a whopping 90 degrees Celsius. I think that is the main part. If I switch this to this mode, Will it be cooler? Okay. Seems to be dropping. Seems to be dropping quite a lot actually. Wow. It went from 90 to 72 right now. Still dropping, wow. Oh, 72, oops, 70. Okay, enough of that. Hopefully it won't melt my GPU, because this is not a simple way, there's no simple way to replace it.
Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Damn. True.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Xerxes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the coreflame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Extreme measure.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here.
Hi. Say my name.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
No. No. No.
I understand.
No.
It was the sacred beast's idea, after all. However,
Who?
it warrants careful consideration, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
I actually forgot who suggested the idea.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Surrendering
Oh,
the
ma'am.
coreflame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity.
Yup, that's why I won't do it.
You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own.
That's why we don't do it.
From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Understood, ma'am. That's why I don't do it.
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
Well, good. Your expectation has
There
been
are
met.
still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
I'm sure you will. Alright, that's it. I am out.
Memmy mem mem.
Dude, what the fuck are you on about, ma'am?
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 hero.
Hero?
Memmy mem mem, mem mem mem
I feel like you're underestimating, or what I call, yeah, underestimating the risk there is. Like, I don't think tying down
like
oneself
Titan rather well.
to one planet is a good idea as a trailblazer.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
Like, come
I
on.
can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
So the right call is to not do it. Do I have any say in this, like, at all?
Please, Mem.
No, please me.
Mem.
No. How am I speaking in person? I thought Oronix is gone.
Huge.
Huge. Didn't the fucking sacred fucker black tight rope man just like got Oronix coreflame already? Fuck. Okay.
Since you've made your decision, go back
No,
to
I
the
have
vault
not made
chamber
my
and
decision.
Get some rest. Training will call for you when the ceremony is ready.
Oh, as in like go inside the trial to meet the Oronix.
It is
Okay, fine.
difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude.
Okay, do you know a thing called
When the
Stellar
dust
Jade?
settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Oh, good. Oh, maybe I should say hi to Cass. Sure. I feel like they could continue with one whole scene. Tasper, shut up. Okay. Am I crazy to think that there's no need for the Trailblazer to inherit one of the coreflame? Right? Like, I understand, wow, they need to make a story, right? And the story need to involve the Trailblazer. Sure, I understand that. But they have not yet given enough conflict or enough problem. Hold on, just so you stop moaning. Conflict or problem to see a need for the Trailblazer to actually inherit the coreflame, right? Okay, this is all from suggestion from Mem. And right now we don't even know what Mem is. If we know Mem is like one of the person that can see the future and like see the prophecy, or it's like one of the messenger that delivered the prophecy, and we know that the prophecy does come true, then yes, there's a reason for us to take on the coreflame. But right now, we only know Mem can bring us to the past. I don't recall any incident that bring us to the future, and they just we have zero identity on where Mem originate or what the purpose of Mem is, right? We already deal with the black type motherfucker thing about, and the coreflame, like Agalia said, doesn't need to be from us, right? It doesn't make sense for the Trailblazer to tie or pin themselves into one planet, right? They should have like as much freedom as possible, right? It just makes no coherent sense to make this decision now, right? I'll say right now it's okay because they say they'll just ask us to go talk to them. But obviously they are trying to hope that we actually do join, and I still, unless like Oronix give us a really fucking banger reason, I don't see a need for us to be. True. Also, I realized, what the fuck is this thing that's on Catherine's chest? It's like actual scar or like just for decoration, because it's like what the fuck? It's like sticker. Anyhow,
Miss, may everything go well for you and Mem. It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Drian had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Drian by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Drian gave this book to me since she knew how much I liked to read.
sure, tell me about the book.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end.
Okay.
Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood.
Okay.
However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
So the moral of the story is don't resurrect people. Isn't that right, Dang Hen?
Mem.
Shut up.
I actually think so too. Mem?
What is a Persona
The
game?
author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without leaving their mark. She probably did not think much of it while she was writing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things.
It is shockingly a weird phenomenon,
Speaking
right?
of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity...
When do you take a photo?
Forget it.
I'm trying to
Let's
recall.
talk about this in the
When the
future.
fuck did you take a photo?
For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain
Oh, during the
Ornix's
time
blessing.
when we were feeding the dromas, like way back in 3.0, she was putting down the fucking camera on the floor, then picking it up, and then take a photo, then put it down, then pick it up again. there's anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to Duncan. Well, thank you very much, Kathleen, for for the talk. I will now proceed to have a chat with my good old buddy, good buddy Duncan. Trailblaze log. Wow. Hello, Finon. Citizen Assembly. What the fuck?
Partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
Some good news. More trouble. It's always trouble. It's always trouble. Some good news.
Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
Okay. There's currently, I think, a trash collector outside my place collecting trash, so it might be quite loud for a bit, but I'll just move on. Do you just remember the Council of Elders that was on our hill previously? It seemed like they have made their move. I cannot remember the reason of the Council of Elders again.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Alright, okay, I think I remember the Council of City Elders. Council of Elders believe that the Krasnos air is useless because the world is fated to doom. Hence, they say like, why the fuck are we like inviting other people or whatnot, right? Why not save the resource for themselves, you know, and not get like basically keep people out, or something like that. This is the snippet that I remember.
This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
Okay. So Aurelia doesn't actually call the shot. I've never once passed my sociology class.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
I mean, I agree that it will be a body of people, and not just have one person deciding all. That's how corruption lead to happen. I cannot say much. I cannot say much because I do not know how the life of people here, because currently everyone seems to be dandy, right? So, but I cannot see who is the main influence of making it currently is, right? Is it the council or the Christmas there or whatnot, right? I feel like both are doing their part, so you know I cannot say one or the other. In terms of relation between the Christmas and the council themselves, then obviously as the Christmas we see them as like incompetent fool that just try to stop them, right? And probably if you're on the one point of view of the council, they will see the Christmas air, you're thinking like, what the fuck, those are like some incompetent fool and no idea what they're doing. But you should retake some exam next time we visit Table 4 University. Oh, another planet place was mentioned. Rare.
Every 5 to 10 years,
why
Council of Elders
is it a random
organizes a citizens'
variable?
assembly at Dawncloud.
Why is it a random variable? Where the
During
hell?
the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
You look happy when you're saying those. It sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortal.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Is it me? No, although we might be mentioned, the council has another target in mind. Sounds like me indeed.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa.
But why though?
Aglaya will surely take back Cersei's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
It's said that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect towards the Council of Elders. Honestly, by his action, probably.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal.
True.
However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything else? Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
Okay, Protest Simulator 101. Let's go. Things are piling up again. Yaros and Mem tied up with the Onyx trial, and while I am preparing to visit the grove to uncover clues about the worlds beyond the sky. Why are you doing that? I'm trying to remember. Why the fuck do you need to go to a grove to uncover the world beyond the sky? Isn't that just the fucking cosmos? And where we as a trailblazer will journey in general, as in like the vacuum of space? Is there even stuff other thing beyond the sky that's not that? Or are you talking about like Titan? Because you know they are beyond the sky or whatnot. It's a metaphor. Anyhow, I just want sleep.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Oryx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating.
Sure.
I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
I remember. I don't agree to this whole thing of becoming
Go and
a
rest
fight.
and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days.
I feel like I got dragged into this.
Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Oh, is it a mandatory reading? Okay, I guess it is. A study of the Citizen Assembly. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Democratic policies has always fascinated citizens of different city-states in Alpharius. When Okuma was first established, its democracy was limited to the privileged minority. However, through ongoing reform, the Organized Citizen Assembly took to the stage, transforming Okuma's government into a democracy for all, where the Citizen Assembly made every major decision. It's important to note that as the Black Tide dawned near and the citizens from other city-states joined Okuma's political life, the precious right of Okuma's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voice calling for reform with the Okinawa Citizen Assembly simply grew even louder. Democracy is only one of the consequences of civilization's development. Rather than the cost of development for democracy to be productive, it must appoint different rule for different societies, civil situation and issue. Not single rule can be optimal for all scenario. In other words, Okinawa Citizen Assembly system will continue to evolve as this book is written. Due to the time limitation, this publication focus only on the current Okinawa Citizen Assembly, not in the future development. Readers should bear this information in mind. Okay, citizenship and citizenship policy of Okinawa. Before explaining this, a whole ass fucking report. Before examining the Okinawa Citizen Assembly operational mechanism and the core function in depth, we must first address the matter of citizenship rights and citizenship policy of Okinawa. The elder have once noted the Okinawa is a collective of free citizens. Due to the substantial powers citizen possesses, citizenship qualification must be strictly regulated to ensure citizen right. Discussion on the recognition of naturalized citizen right were once the foresee of disputation between the leader of the Crescent Heir and the Council of Elders. As more inferior city-state fell over and as the black tide drew closer, citizenship right reform become imperative. Judging from the final outcome, citizens from all city-states have equal citizenship right in the holy city and can have equal participation in public matters. While social difference naturally exists between rich and poor, local and traveler, the holy city of Okinawa could not continue this social distinction to become political division and will ensure complete political equality among all citizens. Operational mechanism of the Citizen Assembly. Barring emergency, Okinawa Citizen Assembly follows strict protocol when it's called. The current Council of Elders, a government entirely made of representatives of the city-state, posts the upcoming Citizen Assembly agendas and venue, usually dawn cloud in the holy city, at the wall of the heroes before each meeting. Usually, topics are proposed by City of Elders members before the assembly and become official assembly item after receiving majority council approval. The council predetermines which matter to address and when. Once confirmed, the council chairman hands over the agenda to the Council of Elders assembly chair, who will preside over the meeting. Normally, matter cannot be discussed at the Citizen Assembly without prior council review. Council review matters yield only two outcomes: either they are truly discussed and only need citizen vote, or they require citizens to hold debate to reach final resolution during assembly. Results are tailored using pottery shards blessing with Kefal runes with voting dolia placed throughout Okinawa during assembly. After thorough discussion and voting of all proposals, the Steering Council posts approval decree at the Walls of Hero. Core function is Citizen Assembly. The assembly viewed the important capacity of legislative power, the appointment of government officials, declaring war, conceding peace, and the actual control of army during warfare. Yes, historically and practically, Okinawa Citizen Assembly isn't fully controlled and directed by citizens, but rather a means to ensure that elite who represent the majority interests can effectively manage social matters. In other words, the current system of the leader, where the leader of the Grand and the Council of Elders jointly manage Okinawa, was decided by Okinawa Citizen Assembly system. Citizen influence policymaker through voting and other means of political participation rather than directly managing social affairs or making political decisions. Appendix: principal member of the council. The Council of Elders is a governmental organization consisting of representative from Emperor's city-state. While most are elected by their city-state, some receive their invitation from current Council of Elders member. Authorized by the Citizen Assembly, they manage various practical practical affair within Okemas. The most renowned honorary elder is Linkokus, an anti-Christaran, a race that was already nearly extinct before the Crinos War. He had communicated directly with Capelli multiple times during the era Crisis and passed with wishes of mortal to Capelli, showing himself awe, which explains his frequent selection as a Citizen Assembly chair. Significantly, elder Sienists have grown great effectiveness in Okema's governance and gathered many followers. Many believe Sienists will leverage accumulated resource to my challenge. The current situation where the Cresnos Air hold real authority and tracking Okema's policy structure. Holy shit, that's a read. But that's like good, right? Right? Nope, misclick. This short filler is just around the corner. I started to feel nervous. I'm dying. It's not that soon. There are still few more days until then. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I feel like a cylinder that has to be moved into a deep end. Everything is okay. Then everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of the Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of the religion God just fine. Surely. We also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with midday shining brightly above your head. Get rest, Gyarados. Sorry. Hold on. Sitting there, you need to tend to or relax on yourself, get yourself rested. I'll talk to you. That's where the trouble afflicting conflict between the complex internal policy and interracial relationship are also exacerbating the problem. We can't let our go yet. We need to find where we stand in the large interwoven web. Sure. Days later, at the vortex of Genesis. I'm not doing it.
One, Oryx's vacant totem awaits.
Still not doing it.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please step forward.
Can I not? Okay, what's the escape room? Don't think I can go back.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage.
I still haven't agreed though.
May carefully light your path forward. Get ready to assume Oryx's divinity, Trailblazer.
I again not agree to that.
The divine position of Oryx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
And there it is. There's the conflict problem that I was waiting for. This time limited. I'm not sure whether they said this before. I think they did mention like, oh, you cannot leave any Titan soul out because the whole world will collapse, because like imagine one of the gods just gone. Like imagine the god of time. What happens when the god of time is just gone and no one govern it, right? So they mentioned it before. I guess it's fair. It's my fault for not realizing it. But I don't know. I feel like they can still find other people that's like more willing. I'm not sure willing is the right word to say to them also, because it's like how many of them is actually willing to become a Christmas heir, right? Also, I need to turn on the AC the half the time. I'm like sweating my balls off. So give me a moment before I begin. Long gotten used to fighting fires.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Vale of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysos heirs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a
Doesn't sound like me.
beast that invokes miracles.
Doesn't sound like ma'am. Who the fuck are you guys talking about?
Ma'am.
It's also who for me.
Both of you, please.
What? Not that. Ah, who? Not that.
Come forward. Recite
How is that
along
translated?
with
I just realized. Oh, sorry. How is that translated in other language? Because in Chinese it's still it used the same way, right? 它 I have no idea.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
You can hear the fucking
pillars
ma'am.
of the world, we seek your divinity to
Ma'am.
live the rivers of the world.
You can faintly hear just
Fill our bodies with blood of gold to be withered in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think I have gold blood. Time to find out.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Actually, have we ever lose blood? I haven't seen a speck of blood
And
coming out.
surrender the core flame.
Click and hold and submit the core flame and complete the objective. Let me alt F4. I need hold. We can rotate it. Nah, I'm just gonna put you like this. Oh, tease you. Oh. Okay. What's the point of spinning it in the first place? Yup, there it goes. The whole world collapsed. That's a ass constellation. Titan moments.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
I love all of you. Yep, that's it. End of statement. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood, so let's just leave the farewell for next time. Nah, this is the most appropriate. The most appropriate.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Clearly. Say my name.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Alright, here we go
Although
again.
She loves cracking jokes at inopportune
Say my name.
times. Her determination is as strong as the Chrysos' She will definitely succeed.
I don't know where you think I am determined.
While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Maglaya.
I got that.
Speak. I'm listening.
Blah blah blah.
Slap, slap.
You don't fucking say the word slap when you're doing the action of slap. Also, what the fuck, you speak?
How is it? How do you feel?
Oh my god! My lord! Ma'am.
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing,
Ma'am?
testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you know what? I need to find out. She sounds so fucking familiar. Who is the voice actor for Ma'am in Honkai Star Rail? Has that ever been revealed? There has not been revealed of Ma'am. There's not officially revealed. Huh. Yeah, interesting. Well, I'm okay. Maybe I am crazy to think that she sounds familiar.
I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations.
Something about her voice just struck a chord in my brain.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I am crazy.
Mother.
Hi, I am your mother now.
It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Yes, my child.
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their coreflame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space.
Is it really confined?
We
Look
are
really
going
good
to help
and
alleviate their
big.
pain, right?
Surely.
Memories. Broken.
Broken memories.
Mother.
What's this place? This is a very inappropriate time to use this. What is this place? Is this the temple? Yeah, I mean not temple, like the Genesis place. I guess no, that make complete sense. That make complete sense. It will be here. You just look like Naus with just one big load.
It's you.
Hi, it's me.
I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you.
Who's your father again?
Mother is calling for you.
Is your wait? If Sky is your father, in your time, who's the third one? Law, right? Is your mother Law? Okay, back to your murmurs, I guess. The tiny words are indistinct. Each syllable emerging from the mist seems to be coated in frost, symbolizing memory.
Father has chosen you.
Who is your mother? Okay, good. Thanks for the love this. A majestic voice pierced through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Meaning the echo it seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
Okay. I've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Matter of importance. Yes, correct.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx.
Oryx.
From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
We? I always have no choice in this.
Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Wait, no. I'm stupid. The Sky is not even part of the trio. It's space, time, and law. Space is obviously 3B. Time is here. Law we barely even hear law. I don't think it exists. The other one is Sky, Earth, and water. Yeah, the water. Sky, Earth, and water. Then you have death, strife, and trickery. Can't remember what's the last set. Romance. Knowledge, is it? Whatever Anaza is. And the world barrel. Or was that Earth? No, Earth is also a separate one. I think the world barrel, right? Yeah, there should be 12 of them. What's troubling you, big fella? That's an insane fucking statement to say now.
You have potential. Strength.
So this is a trial. So, you know, where is the trial part of the trial?
And tenacious.
I don't know about powerful.
But you lack something.
But everything else is true.
Just one thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
Olesa? Alisa?
What you lack
Alisa? What, did you just say Alisa?
is a future.
So you're saying... That's right, I live in the moment. So you're saying... I need to talk to a finality. Alright, no problem. Job's well done. I can do that.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from the Sky Father. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
So weird hearing ma'am talk, to be fair. Do you mean that I'm already dead?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Emborious will succumb to eternal disorder.
To remind me quickly. Yeah, where like, I still, you know, need a trial? Are you saying this is a trial?
Never compromises. Never bears grudges. Never forgives. Never makes a choice. Child of humanity. Titans. Mother. Sky Father. Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Should be a good thing, no? Oh!
My strength
What? Hey! Oh, yo! Oh!
trusted to you.
They say the thing!
The fate of the world. If you wish to save it. Go and find your future that has been stolen.
No problem. Kafka!
Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow clasped with unyielding fingers.
Okay, I'm dying. before the passing of the 15th entry hour, go forth and reclaim your future. At 15 hour? This is a true trial of time. Oh, okay, I like this. I you know what? This is a good hook. I like this hook. You're finally awake. Fuck, I forgot the rest of the Skyrim fucking line. It's identical to the fucking intro to Skyrim. No, you're finally awake. Something crossed the border. Okay, hold on. So what the fuck? Okay. Orynyx is a daughter of Fuli. Somehow. Wait. Because Amphoreus, they say, is blessed by 3 aeons. Fuli, Naus, and we don't know the third one. Wait, is it Anaus? It is, right. That's why Herta is very interested. If Fuli is the father, is Naus the mother? No, the third one must be the mother then, right? The third missing one. No, that doesn't make sense. Now let's scrap the theory. Yeah. So basically what's happening right now is that we died somehow. But when first entering, wait, that means Duncan also will be dead, no? So now we need to reclaim our future. So basically we need to know how we die and not die. Or if there's a future that say you're guaranteed to die, that's why I say cheated death. It seems like the future is just that we're gonna die. So why not just make us die first in our own term and then, you know, brought us back. Duncan is gonna love this idea. Bringing people back, oh, let's do it. Honestly, why not Duncan do it? We have Duncan go in dragon form, have him die, and then reborn from the shell, right? But won't both of us need to do it? At least we need to find the common thing that stop that's causing us both to date. 15 hour. Huh. You succeeded. Orynyx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from demigod of Emperors. However, Ma'am has told me about what happened during the trial. There are still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room and to rest first. So what's my superpower? Honestly, it's reasonable to us, right? The faster we figure it out, the better we utilize it, and we chop, hurry up. For you to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive. It's like this is like what's done has done, right? Move on, find the future. That's something that I'll now tell you. When we landed on Amphoreus, our car was pierced by Nikodor's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the abyss. This was what I said. You died. End of story. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It was a good thing we were both in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Yeah, I remember you saying that. True. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. So you lied to us about me dying? You were severely injured back then, with several wounds, with still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last bit of my strength to stem the bleeding, but then I was also hit by the falling rock and lost my consciousness. Last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. Interesting, eh? Huh? You will... Haha, so you will knock off unconscious by a rock. That's beside the point. I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fully has anything to do with this matter. It's probably not it, right? But according to the Titan, you are living in a form of memory right now, just like those objects of the past in a miracle of Onyx. I guess yeah. But I cannot... I thought it's the gaze, right? Because we only get gaze during that event, way down the line. Whereas maybe it's the ankle rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they wouldn't stray too far from you, but the truth is, might be the exact opposite. Cry for me. So, yeah, I feel like it has to be Ma'am. Ma'am probably saw us, teach us back, or Ma'am saw us and just summoned a copy of us being alive to finish the job. It's no time for us to spare yet. There must be a way to save you. So you're saying is that only I be affected. I guess that makes sense. They only pierce me, or me specifically. By fighting your stolen future and cheating Jam. Considering my days in childhood, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miracle power in Fefrus that can even reverse death. Or, you know, bring people back, you know, let's go to Zenzo, let's go. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadows, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
Say my name.
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Let's do that then, Yardus.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosaurs already know everything that has happened to you.
So
I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Okay, well, I mean, Duncan already said that to me, and I presume you do. Wait, you mean everything as in like... Everything? Like how much my bank account worth is something or something? Yeah, there's nothing like there's nothing else that we can do just but to try to find Thanatos, I guess. You notice the resolute yet gentle look in Duncan's eye. He doesn't want to burden you with his worry in words. You already understand his trust in you transcends words. As he once said, it is not time for sorrow yet. Next, he will go to the grove to check out the situation, while you should be looking for Catherine with Ma'am. Okay, have fun. So you were saying we are more advanced than the fragment of recollection. Well, advanced version of recollection. Okay, I do not know where's the place, so I'm just gonna TP there. Little quest. $15 right? They should totally make it actually time limited. They should totally make it time sensitive. It's like the moment you start the quest, boom, you have 15 hours to complete this quest, or else you die. Your account get deleted permanently. Isn't that right, Trevi? What's your opinion on this?
If you can get there on foot, then don't bother using the Century Gate.
What? Oh, okay, sure.
Miss, I'm right here.
You hear step closing in, one step at a time. That's why we can touch Castor Rico. We are dead. Oh! Fucking go clink in my brain.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
For some reason you feel you have seen this scene before. Have I? You want to turn your head, but you glimpse of a dash of purple brushing your face. Then a chill seeped through your skin, spreading into your vein. Thump, your heartbeat became too slow. Just want to close my eyes. Remember the near-death experience, gotta stay on guard. Spin around immediately and give Catherine a scare. Boo! In the blink of an eye, time seemed to have frozen beneath the cold sensation and you just happened to close your eyes.
Please pardon me.
Oh! Hold on, give me like a fucking like an hour. Yeah, okay, satisfied. A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fill your sense. Its sweetness are making you forget the need to breathe. Wait, so my superpower right now is that I can't die, right? Because technically I'm not even alive. You realize you're still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of initial touch disappears as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips and a tremble born of trepidation that originated from the sudden lacking amp. Her quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle. Very
Just
bold.
as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Very bold of you. Straight to the cheek? Damn. You're invading my personal space. It's a hell of a statement to say right now.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
No way.
I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician,
I forgot your
might be able to
mortician, to be
trace
fair.
where it has gone to.
I completely forgot you're a mortician.
Yes. Did you find anything?
My apologies, not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again?
What, touch me?
This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly.
Oh.
Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Okay, hold on. I feel like maybe get some tea first, right? There's a lot of stuff we can do before the 15-hour mark, right? So, I feel like we need to get to know each other better, right?
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Proceed. Catherine once again placed her palm on your face. Her shiver calmed somewhat this time. Hey, the good thing is that she asked for consent. It's very important. The weird breathing stingy thing, probably not necessary.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues.
Okay.
Just a few more. I need more guidance.
Okay, I guess keep touching me.
Connection has been severed.
Connection?
With my strength,
Connections.
I'm not
Last.
able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos.
What about your past?
Bring back their core
We just
flame
won't know the
and
information.
personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on.
There's nothing to hang on.
Furious.
I'm just waiting.
Needs you.
Honestly, given that now I'm like impossible to get killed, I can do the craziest thing. Okay, concept, right? Since my body have like no limit, okay, have we ever tried, right? I'm just putting an idea out there, right? Have we ever tried getting every single core flame, yanking in my body, and just see what happened? Surely, if I have the Titan of romance, space, time, death, what else we have? Sky, eventually, strife, the deliverer, like just everything in there, trickery, right? I'll be like, I can do everything then, right? With that power, I should be able to easily just recover my body. But then once I recover my body, I need to quickly release it, otherwise it may implode. Right? Also, knowledge. If it's knowledge, I still not sure whether it is called knowledge or not. So what now?
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths.
Together?
They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
I'm as well as a
Also,
peacock.
Please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Are we glossing over 15 hour? Is it 15 hour or 15 days? Wait, that's a very important distinction. Is it 15 hour or 15 days? Okay, like it's very important to know. Okay, I guess I'll maybe one of them will bring it up. If it's 15 hours, and I'm like, yo, let's go take some bath, eh? If it's 15 days, like holy shit, that's so long.
They're here.
We can save like three planets
Partner!
before it ends.
Hyacin said you definitely wake up.
Say my name.
How do you feel?
So the entire world knows about this now. She can even take the pulse of someone who's dead. That's interesting, can she?
That's the medical prowess of the Twilight Courtyard. Amazing, isn't it?
You've completed the trial of time.
Have
And I
I?
have to admit that the process went better than I expected.
It
Even
is.
in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind.
Has it?
However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Who, Duncan? Yeah, I don't know why.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body?
You go do it.
If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
All we know is that just break his fifth verbatim thingy at the back of his
Many have had
buttocks.
this idea, but so far there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of
Just a
death,
random name drop.
it would
Cypher.
be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death.
Clutch.
At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Is this supposed to be comforting?
Don't take it to heart, partner.
Say my name.
After all, you've already created countless miracles along the way, right?
But before that, just
What's wrong, Aglaya?
omens always come in pairs. A tiny
It does?
air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Oh, that seemed fun.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Yo, another POV. Not long ago. Okay,
Back here again.
let me also take a few seconds. Okay.
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not
They're like, what the fuck, are you stupid or what? This is not the Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
This is the realm of the Nether.
Another realm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you, me.
Ah, nihility.
Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity. Is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Dope. Hi.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
Right, he's also dead.
Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
Very convenient amount of numbers right there.
15 days and nights.
Oh fuck, it is days.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
Bro, 15 days you can perform so much. What the fuck?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
Exactly. Man, you can have like an entire
Stop,
day to
It's
relax.
time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
True.
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
The fuck is this? Oh, management system. Why the management system look that weird?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Alexanderus.
Who? What the? Who and
It's
what
been
the
a
fuck
while,
are you?
Lord Alexanderus. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
Who?
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Linus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
How the fuck do you pronounce it? Every time they say it, I just cannot even
There are
remember.
Antikytherians here?
Kytherian.
They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
Anti-Kytherian. Huh.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well.
This guy's laugh
Surely
pretty
Lady Kindness would
well.
appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please. Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
There's a lot of, you know,
Nothing.
Kremlonians, warrior.
It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side.
Is it?
Do you mind sharing your reflections? with
Pretty sure
me?
time is on someone's body, but okay.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long
I
path.
feel like Kefali already dead.
Are you
He just in like a
suggesting
stone.
that Kefali may not have truly passed?
It's just that
Yes.
no one go bother and check
For
out on
dying
them.
implies an ongoing process, an action. Whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
An intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate.
Why do you look like
Carefully
the
has
puppeteer
maintained
for
a,
in Penacony?
silence
You look like you could be like one of the
ever since
Sunday
era
Final
of
Force
Russia,
minion.
while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father, as recounted in
Reason, not
myths,
knowledge. Reason.
now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefli would have no cause to refuse.
Oh,
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world.
I laugh too much.
Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Not terrifying at all.
Please, Professor.
Definitely not terrifying whatsoever.
the children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited.
What the fuck are you on about?
Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
Surely.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
Presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
Do you?
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then.
Toodaloo.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Wow, how
Off you go.
narcissistic
I
of
won't be
you.
joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware. I can hear you perfectly well from here.
The escape. Okay, I'll be fully honest. The moment Anazagrius opened his fucking mouth, I lost all fucking brain cells to understand what is going on. From the limited understanding of what is going on, it sounds like I'm just here because someone has to come here. No, we have a meeting held here. They're questioning back and forth about some theory. They want to go meet Kefele for some reason. Honestly, I generally lost track. Every time, most of the time is when you switch to POV of other player, it's just like your other character is like, huh, what? Just for some reason it just cannot click in my brain. Consider dispatch a messenger as you anticipated to escort you to Dawn Clouds. Okay, yeah, we are meeting the elders. Here you'll be under the elders' protection. There will still be some time before the messenger return. Okay, so I was the right for the main part. Cool. It's 2 activity we can do. Chest. Chest. I mean, not chest, breakable. Oh.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Who? I managed to use my power space-time thingy. Nah, I shouldn't even have the ability to do this.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound.
Safe and sound is definitely a very strong word to use there.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
Surely.
It's only the Kremnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
I doubt
Tell me,
Okema will fall
how
that
much
easily.
does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone.
Okay. Which means?
Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
Okay.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
Prattling is definitely a word.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems
So
as
the
though
others
this
can
kindness
casually just
is
see you?
much more
Just questioning?
ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
Fast is a strong word for 15 days.
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
Like 15 days is huge amount of fucking time. Right? Oh, thank you very much. Good chatting.
Now this smells good. Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Excuse
Looks
you.
like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
What you just say to me, huh? I'm fucking nukes.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
Insane statement to
As
even say.
Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself.
Say the person
I
that's
am
speaking
no
in the range
longer
language.
that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now.
Laugh, cry, let's go.
I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You.
Me.
Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kephales's followers.
What else
Are
carefully
you
follow him would do?
praising
Like,
or
oh, please be the world be more round.
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Bro.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
So not everyone can see you.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Well, good chatting with you. I had fun. I'll be moving on with my life now, so yippee.
Oh, my. Could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Surely that's the case, right?
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
What exactly are you?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Surely.
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawn this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
Please speak in a very clear and concise manner.
The entire plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
Okay, let's go. Xiong.
Then don't mind if I do.
Stop prickling.
1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stall to sleep?
How interesting.
How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Surely.
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
A dromas? Your pet dromas?
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
Alright.
It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of Thelesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that...
Again, everything is
Since
just
all
flying through
living
my head right now.
things stem from the same
Flying
origin,
above my head, just gone.
why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Ah, another one in the Resurrection Club.
Anaxa?
Oh, big fan, eh?
I did it, teacher. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Also,
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the 7 Sages.
is this actual constellation or this the Emphorius constellation?
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she...
Oh. She?
She's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
That's how you lose it?
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it.
I'm telling you, man, the Resurrection Club is increasing
Never do something
tenfold.
taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
Fucking,
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg.
the tip.
I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever.
That's, again, insane.
I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
What do you mean?
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me.
Good idea.
After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
So sad.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
So,
Lord Anaxa,
yes, that's me. Or him.
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
Fourth. So the fourth. Wait.
It's finally time.
How about the fifth or the sixth or like the first?
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Excuse you.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your
What you say to
nickname
me?
is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
Huh.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
The who?
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives, neither of which can coexist with the other.
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Where the fuck you went? You really just okay? I guess you do just leave. Wow, it's pretty.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Wait, are you the?
Lord Anaxagoras.
No, you're not the same
I've
person
heard so
during
much about
3.0
you.
when we transferred to
Held
Agalia
in the
point of view, right?
forests of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's coreflame, a survivor of the Grove calamity.
Pretty good track record, I'll say.
Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Okay.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood. Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice.
You say that already.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the
Gumption
Seven
is a word.
Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world: geniuses and dimwits.
Hi, that's me. Okay, wherever they start talking about basically politics, my brain just go fucking blank. Like, I legitimately cannot comprehend a single sentence they're saying. That, or maybe it's also like near midnight, or it is past midnight. So my brain's like not willing to listening.
That countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history.
15 days.
May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Is that your goal? Damn.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Surely.
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
So what's her point of view? May both of us carry out his duty with honors, the arrogant a golden age with no death, strife, and trickery. Using death to prove myself fit my intention perfectly. I don't even know what they're trying to convey.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
Surely.
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
Surely not.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaia covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the era of Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing.
I see.
Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
I need more time.
If you need to organize your thoughts, please go ahead. But please don't go too far away, lest complications arise.
Okay, the reason why I say I need more time is because I physically need more time in real life. I worry that when I start that, it will lead to a whole new chapter and arc that I cannot pause, or not good to pause at. So since they give us a chance to stop here, I'll take use of it. Okay. So far, barely consciously in the main story. I really like the hook at the start with the Trailblazer point of view of Anazaka, gregarious, mysterious, intriguing, confusing, all those mixed in together. But I feel like that's maybe intentionally done so that we will get surprised on wow, that's what Anaza did. I do like the backstory of his eye patch. That's the only part that I was wide awake. I'm whoa, right? But it's intriguing. Everything was politics stuff. It does seem like obviously this issue is very important for both sides, for him, for the Crystal's heir, for the people of the Emphorias. And we also take into more insight of knowing what the Council of Elders actually wanted to do is they need entirely removing the three bad, quote-unquote, bad titan and creating the era or a realm that just doesn't have them exist, which is an interesting idea. I'm not sure whether they said this before in the previous patch, but when they say it now, I'm that is intriguing. I personally think obviously it's a bad idea because in nature you always will have strife, death, and trickery. Maybe trickery is an odd one out. I would say maybe you can work without trickery. But I feel like trickery is the in-between that's not related to strife nor death. So everything else will be trickery. I feel like that's just human nature, or even if they're human at all. It is curious that they have all 12 of the symbol related to the Titan is here. They all lead up. I thought it would be similar to the vortex where they lead up based on whether we have it or have not. Some of them look weird. Am I crazy? Some of them does not look like actual what it actually is. But then again, I didn't actually pay attention to what each of them look like. Like, I don't think I've seen this one before. Everything else seems to be in order. I don't even know what the fuck that is. In fact, we are all here under carefully gaze. We'll know all this. We'll continue the story tomorrow. Yippee. So, with that, thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.